Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Home to Inspire DIY and Decor. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on this video and continuing to support my channel. If you are new, I welcome you and hope that you would consider subscribing to my channel if you enjoy my content. Let's get on with the project. So for this DIY, you will be needing 3 of the white pumpkins from DollarTree, and they're the foam pumpkins that are carvable. They are hollow in the middle, so they are fairly easy to carve out. What I'm going to do is just carve out the top area of the pumpkins, creating a lid for each of my pumpkins. So all I did was took my blade from DollarTree and very carefully carved out a circle where the lid should be. And I did that for all 3 of the pumpkins. Initially, I didn't really have a solid idea of how I wanted this to look at the end. I knew I wanted to create some candy jars, but I wasn't sure if I was going to do it with all 3 pumpkins. So I sort of winged it as I went along and decided in the end that I wanted to carve out each of the pumpkins and use them all as the candy jar. The next step is to take some paints of your choice. I used Summer Crush by DIY Paint for one of the pumpkins. And I also painted another one in the color Fawn by Waverly. And the third is in the color Cake Batter by DIY. So I just gave these pumpkins a good coat, making sure to cover the white areas of the pumpkins. When those were dry, I went ahead and distressed each of the pumpkins using the Antique Wax by Waverly as well as the color Plaster. Actually, I believe I used ivory in the distressing part of it. So just taking some sort of chip brush or a stencil brush, any type of solid bristled brush that you have, you can use to dry brush the colors. I took a bag of candies or chocolates that I had and filled each of the cavity or the insides of the pumpkins. Again, these are hollow pumpkins, so they are able to be filled with treats of your choice. And taking one of Dollar Tree's tin bucket containers. This was actually from last year's fall line from Dollar Tree. And I went ahead and used it for this DIY project. Taking more candies, I actually filled some of the cone-shaped cellophane wrap that you can get from Walmart or any craft stores, and just filled those with candy corn. Those were gonna go inside of the bucket, as well as additional candies that I had on hand. Now, in order to create a sort of support for the pumpkins to rest on, I just cut out a piece of cardboard in a circular shape and then inserted it into the tin bucket container and carefully rested the pumpkin tower on top of the cardboard. This was a way for it to the pumpkins to not sit too low into the bucket so that you could still see the third pumpkin and it wouldn't sink all the way into the bottom. I also used some hula skirt from Dollar Tree as a raffia, and that was just to sort of give it more decorative look to it, and just to kind of sit above the cardboard and just giving it that straw-like effect, like hay of some sort. I also cut, or I should say tore a couple strips of fabric that came from Dollar Tree as well, and it's just in a very neutral plaid brown and cream tones, and I just carefully tore pieces off of a piece of fabric and wrapped them around each of the pumpkins. I didn't attach these with glue or anything like that. I just carefully rested them on top of each pumpkin, just sort of adding a little more texture and more interest to the look. Now I wanted this to have a finished look and also to make sure that everything stayed in place and none of the candies fell out or the pumpkins fell apart. So I did wrap this whole entire thing using a roll of the cellophane wrap from Dollar Tree. And taking some raffia, I used that as a way to tie and secure the cellophane wrap. And to finish off the look, I did take one of Dollar Tree's pumpkin pre-made bows, also from last year, and just top that off. To create a tag, I did use I used a wood slice from Dollar Tree as well as some alphabet letters to spell out the word boo. And and wrap that around the cellophane using some jute twine. And that pretty much wraps up this DIY. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, give me a thumbs up, and share this video with others that you think may enjoy watching as well. I will see you in the next one. Take care and have a great day.